Hey, Kendall here from BlackOvis, and today I'm excited to introduce a brand new boot from Crispi. This is the Crispi Briksdal MTN SF. This replaces the Briksdal SF that you've seen in the past, which was a black and red, or black and orange. The Briksdal MTN is a new style of boot that Crispi, it's a new platform for Crispi that they introduced in 2023 with the Briksdal MTN, and this is the growth of that brand and that model. Let me dive into some of these features and tell you why this boot might be interesting for you if you're looking for a serious mountain hunting boot. The Briksdal MTN and MTN SF is built on a platform that utilizes a micro-brushed synthetic material instead of a leather. Now that's really one of the key differences as you go from the old Briksdal SF to the new Briksdal MTN, is the fact that you're moving from a leather boot to a synthetic boot. And this synthetic exterior looks, it looks identical to the leather. Crispi's done a phenomenal job with that. The beauty about this is it's going to be a little bit lighter weight, and it's also going to really not absorb, it might absorb some water, but it's not going to soak like leather does, and it's not going to last as long as leather lasts as far as being wet. So this is going to dry out much faster, it's going to be lighter, and it also is treated differently. You would use the Crispi spray on this, which isn't going to necessarily waterproof it, but it will add some water resistance. I bet if you're a gambling man and you want to use a cream on it, you can go to use a cream. But that's really the main feature on this. Also, the Briksdal MTN platform uses this PU Tech material in this window for venting. There's a non-insulated boot. It also uses that up in the ankle area for support and breathability. The asymmetrical lacing of the Briksdal MTN and Briksdal series allows you to get a better fit into the toe box. This doesn't mean you have to have a narrow foot. You can have a slightly wider than normal, which is what I typically, I describe my foot as, but I fit very well into this boot. Or if you have a normal fit or a narrow fit, this boot is ideal. If you are a wide foot person, unfortunately the Briksdal MTN SF does not come in wide sizes for 2024. On the sole, you've got a Vibram sole, a dual density polyurethane midsole with the red. The red indicates the SF version. So if you happen to see this in the field and you see the red, know that this is a 5 flex. The 5 flex is ideal for a boot where you want the boot to do more work than you're expecting yourself to do. Let's say you want more purchase on side hilling. You want the boot to sustain you rather than your foot sustaining you. So when you jump in that 5 flex, just know that you're going to be in the stiffest board lasting flex that Crispi offers. The one beautiful thing about Crispi and about the 5 flex boots is you're not in a boot that is basically inflexible. Don't equate the 5 of their flex rating scale to be an inflexible boot. The cool thing about Crispi is they still allow for a little bit of flex in that toe area, whereas other mountaineering style boots from other companies that are European based, when you get the total mountaineering boot, you're getting a boot that does not flex, and the problem with that is it changes the gait of changes your gait and changes the way you have to walk or need to walk in order to incorporate scaling and crossing mountains. So that's a beautiful thing about the Crispi design. Full Gore-Tex surround booty, full rubber rand for protection, primarily from shale and other things that can cut the leather. Stretch nylon through the tongue that increases the breathability. Leather built into the top of the tongue that really helps from when you lace down. If you lace down hard, you're not going to get that pinching on the top of the foot, which was an annoyance from previous models of the Briksdal. Optional lace loop here on the switch from the main boot to the upper shaft of the boot. This is a 9-inch high boot. Has 3 boot laces on the top, where like Nevada, Wyoming, any of the other 8-inch boots would only have 2. They would come to here. The cool thing about the 9-inch on the Briksdal MTN SF and the other Briksdal models is it's a sloping 9-inch. So it's 9 inches to the height here, sloping down to about 8. It just adds more comfort when you're in steep, rugged terrain and the shaft of your leg is moving or is required to move, and you're not getting that pinch on the back of your Achilles or on the bottom of your calf muscle. Has some integrated pieces here for like Crispi in Italy makes a gaiter that's not necessarily something that we would use for hunting, but that's what those little lace loops are. And has just a little bit of relief here in the back for flexibility of the boot. Absolutely fantastic boot. This boot is ideal for you if you're a sheep hunter, a goat hunter, if you're hunting very, very rugged terrain and you want the demands of the terrain to match the boot, and the boot doing a lot of that work for you. If you're the kind of hunter that wants a more like kind of limber or movable boot, this is definitely not the boot for you. But if you're going on a 10-day, 12-day goat hunt, sheep hunt, Alaska, Tajikistan, you're going to real rugged terrain where the reality is that boot has to keep you stable on a side hill, and you're going to live and die by that boot, not literally, but potentially. The Briksdal Mountain SF is really a boot that you should be looking at. So brand new 2024, excited to have it here on BlackOvis. If you have any questions about the Briksdal Mountain SF or any other boots, look us up at blackovis.com, leave a comment below or click the link below to go right to this product on our website.